So I believe after watching this video, you'll understand that a man falling in love with you is actually a simple process. In fact, the more complicated you try to make it seem, the less likelihood the person will fall in love with you. And by the end of this video, you will have the confidence to literally do less, to be yourself and not have to overexert yourself to make a man fall in love with you, because you will know that men fall in love with the simpler things in life about you. Men fall in love things about you that you just don't know. You get what I mean? Like, so it's like if you notice yourself falling in love, you'll notice that the things you love about them are not things they even notice about themselves. You like the way they fucking twitch when they ask for something, and they may not know it looks adorable, but to you, it's completely adorable. These are the blind spots of love that most people have about men. All right. So today I'm going to show you some of the things that actually accelerates the process of falling in love. And all of these things equate to doing less. And the reason why I want you to understand this is because when you believe you have to do a spin Rudy and a backflip to make a man fall in love with you, you're already starting on the wrong foot. It's just that simple. You're starting on the wrong foot. All right. So if you guys want to learn more about the strategies that I'm about to teach you guys today, you guys can work with me one-on-one by clicking on the description down below where it says work with Father Alex, and there you'll be able to book a one-on-one phone call with me today. Okay, so you have 5, 15, 30, 45-minute sessions with me, and there you'll be able to tell me whatever situation you're going through, and I'll be able to help you live. All right, so let's begin with the video. So these concepts, like I said, I made a previous video about this, but I wanted to make one more specific about this process. I learned through interviewing people and working with guys, and what shocked me the most is that every time they said a woman made them fall in love, they always said the woman didn't do nothing. In fact, their minds, the guy's mind is the thing that did the dirty work for them. The guy's mind did game for you. Like, for example, if you want to make somebody fall in love, rather than you gaming them, let their minds game you. Let their minds game for you, right? Let your unavailability, let your not putting effort do the dirty work for you. You get what I'm saying? So let's start with the first one, not trying. Not trying. Have you ever hung around someone that fell in love with you, that you didn't know they loved you? One of the things, it's funny looking at the dog sunbathing. Let me show you. Look at, oh, he's sunbathing the Chihuahua. Hey, you go see him right there? Cute little Chihuahua. Let's go back to that. One of the things when you fall in love with someone is that you like things about them that they don't know they like about themselves, that they don't know that you like. For example, the hippo Mudang, right? Mudang is a hippo that's cute and adorable, right? But I can promise you, people fell in love with Mudang not because of Mudang's strategies, but because Mudang is being herself. There are things about you that are naturally charming that only arises when you're not trying. There are parts about you that are completely repulsive that only come out when you're trying. You get what I mean? To allow your natural charm, your natural lovable self to arise, you really have to stop trying. And there's no other way around it. It's hard to not try. It's like meditation. People think that not moving is easy. No, the hardest thing to do in life is not move. The hardest thing to do in life is not try when you really like someone. But it's one of those things that the reason why children and animals are so adorable and so enchanting is because they're not aware of themselves. They're just being themselves. So you have to find a way to observe how you behave when you don't like someone, because I could promise you that's when you are your most charming self. It's like having a friend. Notice how your friend is when he's around you or she's around you, but then when she finds someone or he finds someone that he likes, you notice that they act differently. And you're like, wait a minute, you act more annoying when you like someone. Can you behave the same way you behave with me and you will have them? And that's actually a true thing. And the reason why that is because of insecurities, right? And I tell you guys, if your insecurities are so intense that they're sabotaging you, you have to develop a meditation practice. That is the only thing that will give you the genuine confidence that arises from you, because it'll create an ecosystem of positive emotions where you radiate happiness from within you. The next thing is, don't try to be more than you are. Honestly, you really don't understand how this works. Men fall in love out of simplicity. They don't fall in love with your big ass. They don't fall in love. They fall in love for the simple things. So that's why trying to be more funny than the next girl. Now, it helps to be attractive, but extra things to your personality, trying to be more interesting, sending the right text, that doesn't work. Because people fall in love with the modality, with the simplicity, with the daily routine that's not extravagant, right? And which comes down to the next point, is that men fall in love with the things that you don't know about yourself. You gotta understand, the things that you think men like about you, it might be the thing that men hate about you. And the things that you think men may not like about you are the things that men will love about you. It's like guys. Guys think that women will love the confident side of them, when in reality, a lot of women will love the vulnerable side of you, right? So that's why I'm trying to challenge you to be more open about your flaws, to be more open about what makes you human, to be more open about your insecurities, as long as they're not narcissistic, or also use it against you, because that's what they'll fall in love with. You think they'll fall in love with your confidence? No, they'll fall in love with the part of you that has no confidence, because then they can see that sensitive side of you and feel sympathy and a desire to help. And when you mix in sympathy, empathy, and lust, like they find you attractive, they fall in love quicker. But they can't fall in love with you if you're always just showing a front of strength, a front of complete confidence, right? That's not what's going to make them fall in love. You're going to fall in love with the vulnerable side of them, right? That's why we love children, because they're charming. They're not trying to be more than they are, right? But also they are openly vulnerable, right? And whenever we find people that are vulnerable, we want to help them. We feel more sympathy. We can actually relate with them, because as humans, we were vulnerable throughout most of evolution. We were weak for the most part. Recently we became strong, so we kind of relate to prey more than predator, right? Which comes down to the next point, having realistic standards. A lot of people want to fall in love with the guy that has all the money in the world that every woman wants. A lot of people think they're more attractive than they really are, and they're trying to punch above their weight. A lot of those times you're not going to find a happy relationship there, because a lot of us are delusional about our attractive. Usually the happiest relationship you're going to have are people who are of equal attraction to you. And if you believe you are more than you really are, unfortunately, you're going to be hit with a harsh dose of reality. A lot of these guys, for example, I coach guys, they're 300 pounds, they have no jobs, live with their mom, and they want to date a fucking Swedish model. You want to date a fucking like a model from Colombia? Like, dude, you gotta know who you are. If that's what you're trying to do, you're gonna find failure. If you're 40, you're attractive, but you want to date a fucking 40-year-old CEO who has a bunch of 23-year-old women going after him, and he's not ready to commit, and that's all you're into, you're gonna find failure, right? I'm not asking you to lower your standards, but if you genuinely want to fall in love, the guy has to feel like you are of equal attraction to them. And if they don't believe that, they will not fall in love with you. So that's where you have to be realistic about who you are, or else everything that I said just won't work. It just won't work. And the problem with society today is that too many people have this just balloon size perception of how attractive they really are. They either think they're less than they are, or they're more than they really are. Me, when I was younger, I thought I was more attractive than I really was. It's the truth. And I failed miserably when I was younger. As soon as my expectations became more realistic, I became attracted to the women who liked me back, who found me more equal. My relationships got better, right? But usually if you think you're better looking than you are, it's really just insecurity. I promise you, developing high self-esteem will allow you to see yourself as you are. And by developing higher self-esteem, you're going to be more naturally drawn to people who are of your caliber, plain and simple. All right. And what the message that I want to get to you guys is that you don't have to be more than you are. You don't have to show your body to make a guy love you. You don't have to succumb to their manipulation to make a guy love you. You don't have to be anything more than you are. If you try to do that, all you're going to get is fake love. I'm telling you, be exactly as you are, as a hippo who doesn't know how cute it is, and you'll see a bunch of men and women will be drawn to you as friends and as partners. I could promise you that. I've seen that in my life, man. When I stopped trying, and again, the stopping trying is easier said than done, but when I stopped trying, my results with my friends and with the opposite sex actually improved. All right. And if you guys want to learn about this, you guys can purchase my courses, The Psychological Game of Attraction, which is a course that I made for women. who want to apply my strategies. Natural Chemistry is a course for women who are in a relationship and want to apply these strategies. And my recent course, The Feminine Woman, which is a course that I created on how to apply, how to mix your masculine and your feminine, right? How to force people to respect you while remaining feminine. It's more so of a course for women who isn't just for dating, it's also for self-help, where I teach you guys how to set and achieve your goals. I teach you guys the strategies that I use to manifest my goals, right? And also, it's a course, generally speaking, to not get played, to gain everyone's respect, right? To be feminine without being disrespected. And we tend to see that a lot, where a woman will either be too feminine and not be respected, or way too masculine and not be attracted to them. All right. Or you can purchase all of my courses by purchasing a bundle by clicking on the description down below. And if you want, you guys can also purchase a beginner's course, which is the combination of the psychological game of attraction and natural chemistry. You guys can purchase both of them at a discounted price by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. Take care.